Hello teacher, I chose the third option and now I have to give a little tutorial about guitar. I play guitar most of time, electric guitar in music club. So this called guitar, as you can see, guitar consists of two parts, the neck part and the body part. If you are right-handed, your left hand is gonna get to the neck part, and you gotta push the chords on the left and uh, hit the strings on the right. Most you can see these iron things on the neck. This calls a fret. Every fret has different sound on every places. Um, as you can see, usually guitars have 6 strings. The thinnest goes from the end and the thickest on the top. It's called E, B, G, D, A, and E again. There's a lot of chords on the neck, so you can see if we hit the bass note A, and we can play the major or the minor version of the chords. For example, minor means, by the way, sad feeling, and major means like you are happy. For example, the major A, I mean the minor A chord. As you can hear, this sounds a little bit sad, but if I turn it to the major chord, it now sounds a little bit happier, right? So how that's how the music works. And there are like 4 chords in the modern pop music, and we can take a look at one of them. It's called Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. So starting from the A, that's our first chord, and the C is our second chord, and G major is our third chord, and the last chord is D major. So we have to work on the rhythm also, because we just can't strum the strings randomly at the random time. You have to like know the pattern of strumming and just be on time. We can play this song in 2 styles. First of all is a fingerstyle when you have to извлечь each of the string by your finger, or the second style called час, where you have to like strum the strings. Let's take a look at the second version. That's called Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. But I listen to a lot of blues music. For example, my favorite musician from blues and rock is Eric Clapton. And let's take a look at the song called Old Love by him. He used the tricks called slide and bending the string. Slide means when you have to slide from the, for example, 5th fret of the 5th string to the 7th fret of the 5th string. It adds more dynamic to the music, to the sound. So let's start the second song. This trick is called the bass change or the walking bass. The walking bass means the only bass chord changes, and you have to change the bass string only. For example, in this part, you can see you can say I hold these lower C, lower 3 strings all the time, but I change the D string, bass string, every rhythm changes. For example, so that's called a walking bass line. And I should say that every string every finger has responsible string. For example, this 3 highest strings called the bass strings, and this lower, not the bass strings. So basically, your thumb is responsible for извлекать these lower strings, and your other 3 fingers should извлекать these low strings. Every time you hold the chord, you can see every finger has its responsible string. So that's the basics of guitar. There are a lot of things to mention, but I have limited time to explain, so goodbye everybody. Thank you for watching.